Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Monday's Market Outlook here at Top Gun Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and wow, what a rip your face off rally today. Dow's up over 900 points. A little bit of a mixture as to why. Obviously, the clear headline is Moderna reports positive data on early stage coronavirus vaccine trial. So obviously, rip your face. This was one of my buy with both hand indicators, right? As soon as we hear the V word for vaccine, market was going to have a rip your face off rally, and we did. Other reason for the rip your face off rally is essentially this dude is Jerome Powell. He was on 60 Minutes and just it could not have been more bullish. He said, "Hey, I got a lot left." Right, I gotta. What do you say? We print it digitally. So he's essentially just saying, we're going to do whatever it takes to keep this. Well, I was going to say stock market, but he will say economy. Keep the economy going. But my God, folks, you cannot be bearish in this market. The dude's just saying we just print money. And quote, there's a lot more we can do. So when you have a Federal Reserve chief who doesn't care about printing as much money as necessary, and there's a lot more he can do, that you cannot be bearish. It's just it's impossible to fight the Fed. I mean, folks, last week they were buying ETFs. Right. So again, it's the stock market is not the economy. You take a look at that chart right there. You'd never know that we're in a recession right now and most likely racing towards a depression. But whether it's Trump, Treasury Secretary Mnuchin, or Fed Chief Powell, all three of those dudes are doing whatever it takes to essentially, keep the stock market up here, but also try and save the economy. I mean, the Fed's next step is to really help Main Street, right? They've already bailed out Wall Street again, a la 2008 and 2020. But now they really need to start helping Main Street. They have a pretty big political problem here because it really does look like the haves and the have-nots here, right? The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. So they really need to step in there. I thought this was an interesting headline. Dud stock picks, bad industry bets, vast underperformance. It's the end of the Warren Buffett era. I'm not joking. A couple weeks ago, I put all my old investing books out into the recycling bin. Man, they're just not needed anymore. It's over with. Fundamentals, price to earnings, all that stuff's done, right? PE, price to earnings ratio. What if there's no E? Right? Companies aren't making money right now. How can you value a stock anymore? So this guy, as a value investor and all that type of stuff, it's his day's over with, right? And essentially, he threw in the towel a couple weeks ago and just said, "There's nothing out there has value. It's all overvalued." So whatever, man. You trade the market you have, not the one you want. Talking down south, down in Brazil, still hearing a little bit of rumors of maybe a potential military takeover. I mean, Bolsonaro was out yesterday, literally shaking hands and kissing babies, and just flaunting. He's just. I mean, he's like I said, he makes Trump look stable. Hospitals in Sao Paulo are near collapse. They're at like 90% capacity, and this is just so it's awful. Put a bear call spread on EWZ. That's the iShares Brazil ETF, having a big rally today. But we did a 24 and a half bear call spread, and most likely, if we do get a little bit of a level off here, I'll leg into an iron condor with a bull put spread out to Friday. Also had solo Amazon this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Put a bull put spread on Amazon. The thing just is the gift that keeps on giving. This thing is insane. Look at that chart. Gap up. Tried to fill half the gap and never looked back. It's fantastic. Good news out of Amazon. I mean, they're trying to. Great headline. Amazon wants to innovate its way out of the pandemic. The company is building its own testing lab, backing an immunology study, and considering automation to make its warehouses safer. Great headline there. But Jeff Bezos, Amazon politely declines to have Jeff Bezos come testifying in front of Congress. Republican senator a couple weeks ago, sent a letter to Attorney General Barr. Hey man, you need to look in see if Amazon lied to Congress. When they were talking about the private label strategy. It looks like they did, but what do? You throw Jeff Bezos in jail, or you throw Amazon? How do you throw Amazon in jail? So, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting in theater, but I don't think that dude's making an appearance on Capitol Hill. They said they would make the appropriate executive available, and that translation, that ain't him. But good stuff. So good solo Amazon session this afternoon, good weekly options session, and then we have our primary live trade brief tomorrow at 10 a.m. Okay. All right, folks, have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and God bless. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.